spaceship is getting closer. It's like a time machine coming straight at us. The view of that magnificent ship outside is just, and with a flash of light, the spaceship magically vanished, and in a split second, military planes swarmed in, searching for the missing ship. The turbulence was exhilarating. Suddenly, the plane started jolting like a roller coaster. A strange hand appeared in the window, like some alien creature was hovering above them, and they prepped for a return, but it was too late. The spaceship popped up out of nowhere and smashed the plane to bits. They were forced into parachute mode, and a wave creature fell from the sky, looking just like an alien. See, the vibe turned immediately. An alien swooped down and snagged some butters, and as they plummeted, Big Strong yelled to his friend, "Pull your parachute." But his friend acted like he was possessed and didn't respond. Luckily, Big Strong clumsily opened his parachute and landed safely. He frantically asked his friend why he hadn't. His friend remained silent, leaving the others dumbfounded while he stared on as if a horror movie was playing in his head. He turned and found his headless rider friend dangling from a parachute, about to crash. The scene left Big Strong dumbstruck, but he couldn't care less because he spotted an alien in the sky. The danger still loomed, and he hurried to find other survivors, only to see that alien zipped right by him. At this sight, everyone fled. The alien snatched the straggler, prompting Big Strong to bolt. He bumped into an alien, realizing they were number one off. The aliens launched an attack, taking out the last guy on the line. Big Strong picked up an orange from the ground and launched it at the alien with full force. Unexpectedly, it made the alien furious. Suddenly, a spike grew from the alien's hand, shocking Big Strong's friend into a hasty retreat. After an arduous journey, Big Strong reached a side road, encountered a driver, and frantically jumped into the car. The driver thought he was being chased. The man thought Big Strong was a robber and threatened him with a gun to get out. Just as they were in a standoff, the aliens appeared and yanked the driver up. The alien's head split open, firing lasers and zapping Big Strong with shock therapy. Strangely, he emerged unscathed, while the alien disappeared, making him think the ordeal was finally over. But the next second, the car with Big Strong flew into the air, as if being sucked up, and soared instantly. They entered space, getting sucked up by an alien spaceship. My soul was about to take flight. But when I regained my senses, bam, I was yanked in by the aliens. Now for the fourth story. It starts with a promo about a dog's dreams, citizens' benefit, the ultimate paradise for pooches. If you're on a business trip or vacation, you can board your dog here. The lady in charge will take care of your furry baby's every need and even create a training regime to make them the most obedient furballs. To give dog owners peace of mind, the lady even fitted the dogs with mini cameras around their necks to keep an eye on their shenanigans. But outside, a bunch of folks from Animal Protection were investigating the doghouse, thinking something fishy was going on. Because behind her, there were multiple taxidermied dogs, and they suspected she was abusing dogs first, only to turn them into creepy decorations. They decided to investigate further and infiltrate the doghouse to uncover the lady's secrets. They needed to tread carefully. So, the team sent in Zio, Shuai, and Dame, pretending to be a couple boarding their dog. They hid mini cameras in the pet backpack to capture the whole ordeal, asking the lady what the taxidermy was for. The lady chuckled, saying those were her precious babies, and couldn't bear to part with them, so she could always feel their presence. Dame noticed one taxidermy was missing, and the lady proudly claimed that was her most special child. Zio Shio appeared through the curtains to see a hefty guy sitting still, even growling like a dog. See totally angry vibes. They found surgical tools right away, and there were charts on the wall about dissecting humans and animals. The lady led them to a curtain and said this was the naughty corner. Kids who misbehave end up here, just like you two. With that, she yanked the curtain aside, and instead of a dog, there was a person in a cage, begging for help. Just then, her brother knocked out Zio Shuai, and Dame couldn't escape either. Time lost meaning as they found themselves locked in, and she ordered them not to speak human language, only to bark like dogs. If they disobeyed, they'd get CPR treatment. It was terrible. The lady dismembered already dead dogs and visually attached parts to Dame and Zio Shuai, merging their bodies with the dogs. See, oh my goodness. Zio Shuai's hands ended up as. Meanwhile, the Animal Protection Agency, worried about Dame and Zio Shuai's disappearance, rushed to the doghouse and broke it down. They heard cries for help and quickly followed the sounds down to the basement, revealing Zio Shuai and Dame looking like zombies, completely unwrecked. The lady stood by nonchalantly, saying, "Since you're here, you can't leave. Come up, children." And beams of light zipped across the sky, leading a crowd to investigate, only to be brutally attacked by unknown creatures. Ever since, the Mojave Desert became a notorious hotspot for alien sightings, and just last week, those lights appeared again. So Zio may set out to investigate, following the lights into the desert, interviewing a few witnesses. Indeed, the desert was lit up, with lights neatly arranged in threes, appearing and disappearing in a flash. Then she interviewed a bold guy who said there were 6 lights in the sky, the smallest straying and landing somewhere. When he went searching for it, he even noticed footprints that looked just like an alien's.